It's a long, long way from Bossing Say, and the girls in the city, they look so pretty. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm the chief here in Borinquen Handmade, and in today's video we are going to be making my Earth Kingdom soap. If any of you is an avid fan of Avatar The Last Airbender, you would recognize the song at the beginning. So for this soap, I actually put in some carrot powder because it was the most earthy thing I had of all my additives. So I wanted it to be the essence of the Earth Kingdom in this soap. And it's been a hot while, and I'm sorry for taking so long in posting this video. But since I have no more space for my soaps in my studio, I cannot make any more soap, so I'm trying to stretch out these videos as much as I can so my channel doesn't really go into the dead zone. So for this soap, I actually wanted to go with more earthly tones, so I used 2 different shades of green, and for my base color I used brown. Most of the colors I use are from Nurture soaps, and I will be trying out 𝑚𝒖𝒃𝒍𝒓 later on. But as long as I still have Nurture soap pigment, I will keep using them. So I wanted to redeem myself. And to do that, I actually put in a little more water into my light water solution because I've noticed that I'm probably over blending my mixture. Sometimes I overblend because I've had a bad experience with false trace, so I tend to overblend it just a tad. For the top, I usually don't do anything special for tops, but I wanted to try out something a lot more fancy with this one, so I used a little bit of rubbing alcohol with gold mica. I spritzed that a little bit on the top and then with a chopstick because that's the first thing I found that would help with a good top design. I went in and did my little swirl. So I did have a little bit of leftover from this batch, so I went ahead and poured it into a mold. I usually the soap batter that I have extra, I pour it into this blue mold, and then that soap I use for myself. Any soap that actually ends up in disaster, like my last Earth soap, I leave it for myself and my family, and the ones that meet my standards are up in the shop. So here is the first cut, and the drop swirl isn't very noticeable in this cut, but as I get closer to the middle, the drop swirl gets a lot more distinctive. The gold on top wasn't as bright as I had initially put it on as, but that's fine because most colors turn a little darker when you're using light water solutions and when you make soap. And on this slices, you can see that the drop swirl is a lot more drop swirly than the other ones, and here's a little bit of a close-up of the gold. This video is a lot shorter than my usual soap videos, but as always, be kind to one another and let's help each other out.